Hello and welcome to the Day 3 Beginner Guide for Dragon Awaken in its current patch. Day 3, our server contest is Wings, and I actually pulled up this screen because I wanted to show something that a lot of players miss. The first 7-day login rewards actually mimic what the first 7 days contests are going to be. Um, Day 1, not quite as much, but it does have the mount stones in the reward, and mount is the competition. Day 2, you get a free hero, and it is your combined BR of your heroes. That is the competition. Day 3 is your wing BR. Day 4 is going to be your dragon strength. Day 5 is going to be your personal BR, so the BR of your actual character without any of your heroes. Day 6 is your relic combined strength, and day 7 is your overall BR. Day 3, which is today, is arguably the most difficult day. Takes quite a little bit to push yourself over the first place rewards in this competition. Now, as you can see here on this server, somebody has already pushed themselves over the required 250,000 to get the first place reward. So that kind of bumps everybody else up, and it's going to be a lot easier to get into these rewards. Yesterday, even though there were 2 people only 20,000 away, neither person, this would have been as simple as recruiting an additional hero, and neither person went and picked that up to push themselves over 1,000,000. So that means 2 days on this server went completely unclaimed for the first place rewards. I can't stress this enough, like I stressed on the first day. If you are playing this game and you do enjoy it and you are capable, noticing something like this and deciding you want to pick those wins up is not a bad idea, because picking up this 35 Kings token card is invaluable. This is a top tier hero to obtain, even in the end game. The players competing at the highest levels are all using this card, along with Odin, Pandora. So definitely one you want to pick up if you can. I am not competing for that on this character, because there are at least 2 people who are really closing out the competition, and so breaking into this third, even if I were to get top 3 out on the last 5 days, that's only going to be an additional 20. That's going to put me at 24 tokens, so that's not going to be doable for me most likely on this server. But approaching this event, again, you just want to kind of focus on your wing strength, and it's everything from your left and right wing upgrades here and your wing upgrade itself. Any training, any additional wings that you obtain will help increase that. Again, I went ahead and went through, did my consecutive. It's the most bang for your buck. Got my 5 spins there. The accumulative recharge doesn't give me any additional rewards because I'm only on day 3, so I'm not at the 40 mark yet to where I can pick up this package. Looking at the day's rewards, that gives me the first 2 here. Again, if you have more that you want to invest than what I did, I still do not ever recommend going over this amount, because then it's just dead spending, and there's no real reason to. Over the course of 7 days, you can line up your spending well enough to obtain any of the rewards you want without ever having to go over this amount in a given day. And well, actually, just to show you, when you do hit recharge, so here, I gotta exit full screen for this. When you do hit recharge, you have the options to buy like 100 ambers, and there's a bonus of 4,500 ambers for free. And if you buy three, 30,000, so $300, which is the big appeal push at the high end for the people who are spending the most. You get half of that back for free, so $150 worth of free ambers. But if you were to buy this 3 times, you'd only receive 1,500 less, so $15 less. So that $15 is really the amount you're playing with to lose $100 worth of rewards, because nobody has limitless amounts of spending. So to lose $100 worth of rewards because you decided, oh, well, if I'm going to go for 2, I might as well go for 3 and get that benefit. Yes, that's true, but you're losing you're losing the combined cumulative rewards. I mean, even if you only did that $100 on the next day, instead of getting the 200 today, you're going to get all these rewards for that $100 the second day. So you got to ask yourself, are all of these rewards from here up worth that $15 that you're gaining by going with 3 instead of 2? And they're worth well more than $15. So you really just never want to go over this $200 amount in any given day. It's a trap. Then beyond that, looking at our discount packs for the day, we do see a couple of things that might be worth picking up. Again, I would stay away from like the gem pack. It's just RNG, 23 to 5 gems. It's just gambling on top of gambling. Fashion upgrade stones, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not where we want to invest our resources, because it's not going to give us anything back, because we're looking at wings for the day. Again, kind of saving up for one of these mount packs just because it's a permanent thing long term. This is not a horrible pack. This pack right here, I like that one. That one's pretty good just because of the amount of rewards you can receive from the hammer reward. Then this is not a great wing upgrade pack. If you want to buy additional wing stones to try and really push yourself, what you want to do is you want to go into the new server rankings. Again, click on VIP speed up, and then you're going to see the day 3 rewards here. Any of these rewards are not bad. So 16 of these left wing crystals for 2,000, so 50% of what it says their typical cost is. This original cost changes from time to time. Sometimes you'll see 10 and it'll say the original cost is 3,000. Sometimes you'll see 10, it'll say the original cost was 4,000. So don't believe the original cost ever. But 16 for 2,000 isn't bad. 500 of these for 4,000 isn't bad. And blue or B grade angel wings, even if you already have the angel wings, upgrading it doubles the BR that they give for 3,600. That's not bad either. Any of these would be worth buying. And they will help you get your wing BR up. As you can see yesterday, I went through, I did buy just all the heroes, did the things that I needed to do by the end of the day, spent all my stamina, and I was able to push myself up to the point where I would have gotten 4th, and I would have debated how much harder I wanted to push if this was going to be my main character to push me into the top 3, so I could have gotten these 4 Kings tokens. Because again, if you can maintain top 3 every single day, all you have to do is snag first twice to be able to get this Void Sorceress, and this is invaluable. That's really what you want to go for on these new server events, if you can get that prize. And this certainly would have been the server to do it with 2 vacant slots. And there's really no excuse for this first day to be vacant. The second one, again, just for nobody on the server to have claimed that is really shocking to me. And then day 3, this is the one you see people miss typically. So to see somebody who's already got it and a second person who's pushing close to this 250 mark is actually kind of surprising to me. And in case you guys aren't seeing what I'm pointing out, if you look on the number 1 rewards, there's this little green text right here that tells you what the requirement is to obtain this top reward. So it doesn't matter if you're the highest in the server in that category. If you haven't met that requirement, the game is not going to give you this reward. It's kind of the game's fail-safe from giving rewards to people if they release a server and don't attract anybody who's willing to spend the dollar amount that they want to see out of that server. So Yeah, other than that, same strategy for every other day. Um, gonna kind of keep in mind what my next day's goals are going to be. And again, looking at the new server, I can't click on day 4, but if I click on my login rewards, I can see that day 4 is going to be Dragon Soul, which means day 4 is going to be my Dragon Strength. Most likely, well, no, it is. That's what it's going to be. And so I will collect anything I can for my dragon and save things there. It's going to give you a chunk of stuff at the beginning of the day, just like it did today. And yeah, other than that, just make sure you go through, follow your daily guide to get all of your tasks done. This is the reward hall that I was talking about for anything that you missed. You can do just a normal recovery, or you can do an advanced recovery, and you can see it's for 90 diamonds. All of the diamonds I've obtained have been completely free, so I have no problem doing that. Get everything done, follow the daily guide, push yourself up as much as you can, and then save for the next day. Um, I do have a couple other guides that I am putting together. One of them is for this Dragon Catacomb guide. Um, for a lot of players, you're not going to get to that until towards the end of the first week. Some players are not going to get to that till into the second week, but I'm putting together a guide for maxing out your points on that. And the other thing that you really want to make sure that you're doing that I didn't touch on the first 2 days is in your home, you have a farm. It starts out at level 3. If you are playing and you are on, you really want to make sure you add as many friends as possible and go to their farms and weed and revive their crops to get experience. Leveling up this farm as much as possible is really important long term because these types of games they tend to push exclusive items and special items, honor coins, diamonds can be obtained from through your farm. So getting as many plots as you can to farm on is really important. And a lot of people who spend a lot on games like this, they tend to forget to actually play the game. They just ride the coattails of what their money's bought, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to fall into that trap because then you will find yourself sitting at the top and having people just quickly catch up to you and pass you just because they're playing it smarter. So um, play it smart and make sure that you actually play the game. Um, all right, I think that pretty much covers everything. So I will see you again on day 4. Thanks.